What's going on, y'all?
Wait.
To the debate room.
Are we gonna come on here lying?
No, what you mean? I'm in great vibes. My Eagles, we got it done. Hey,
My
as you look at the lights,
whoa.
I'm Eagle green today, Shorty. I'm playing.
Yeah, say
We already started
Anyways,
off lying.
how are y'all feeling, man?
My Eagles
The Chiefs and Bills game just ended. Actually, I'm gonna start off with you, man. How you feeling?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
I'm chilling. I don't have no horse in this race.
I
What
mean,
you trying to prove?
it's your favorite quarterback. This is your guy, bro. So
Yes, he played a great game, but I'm
great.
good.
Like, I don't know if we can say great, bro.
It was pretty
I don't know if we
borderline
can say
great. It was pretty borderline great.
What are you talking about? Because
I
now
don't
you're
know
about
if we
to
can
lie.
say
He
great,
played very
bro.
well.
Like,
He played very
So
well.
now you're about to lie.
He has some really great moments, bro. But
You're
don't
lying.
think we can.
You're lying.
I don't think we can overshadow what he did in the first quarter, bro.
You're lying.
I feel like that's fair to say when we
No,
just
it's
said
not.
that about Lamar, bro.
No, it literally isn't.
Or turned the ball over twice in the first half. That's a completely different thing.
And Josh should have turned the ball over twice. He should have.
Somebody turned the ball over, and you think he should have turned the ball over. What really holds more weight? What really mattered?
It was quick lapse to judgment. He picked the ball back up and he got it. But
that's not even what I'm talking about.
I thought you were talking about the fumble. Yeah, no.
He's talking about two errant throws that the Chiefs gonna get their hands on in the first quarter, literally in the first drive. After the first drive, he played basically perfect football.
Hey man,
he played a great game.
Lamar for MVP, man. Lamar for MVP. But
he's been home for he probably not even home for real. He somewhere on a cruise ship already.
That's your guy too, bro. Like I just don't.
No. He's the quarterback for my favorite team. He's not my guy. There's a difference.
That's fair.
Joe Flacco was on the quarterback for my team, and I wasn't sitting there, go Joe Flacco. I wasn't doing that. Just because he plays for my team don't mean I have to sit there and lie about him.
Okay. Latif, how you feeling, man?
I feel great, man. I just need one more, and I'm cool for the next 10, man. As a Mahomes stand, I just want this three-peat badly. Like, I ain't gonna lie. I might want this three-peat badly than I want any other championship for my stands. Honestly, I ain't gonna lie. Honestly, like 2016 is pretty close. It's pretty close.
There's no way. There's zero.
We're gonna come back. I understand that, but three-peat
comeback is better.
This has never been done ever in NFL history. I think that's more important than a three-peat. I mean, a 3-1 comeback had never been done either, but three-peat is even harder because 3 straight years you have to be great enough to win a Super Bowl. And I think winning a Super Bowl is probably harder than winning an NBA championship. So I'm going to say that this is amazing. One more game. I gotta go crunch the numbers, watch some film on how Mahomes is gonna get us done. But yeah, man, I feel great, man. We start talking about the game whenever I want to, but yeah, man. Shout out Spags, man. Always coming through clutch with the great calls. Andy Reid called a decent game. Mahomes, man, he's in the playoffs. He's just excellent. He's just excellent. He's the best player on the field tonight by far. So, well, not by far. No, actually not. Nah.
Why are we lying, bro?
I'm not gonna lie. He was like damn near flawless tonight. I think.
He was hooping.
I don't like that sack he took, but I mean the inside of the offensive line got beat up pretty bad. I just wish he wouldn't have took a sack right there. But hey, what can I say?
Max, how you feeling, man?
Good. I thought the Chiefs would win this game. Again, I've had the Chiefs. I thought this Chiefs team was going to be here all season long. I feel bad for Josh, man, because him on the side.
I correctly predicted the Super Bowl, by the way. But I mean, it wasn't. I mean, hey, I don't know.
Wait, that's awesome.
Congrats.
So I feel bad for Josh. I mean, obviously they're showing that clip of him on the sidelines. Like, I will get into it, but at this point in time, it's like, if not now, like, when is this ever going to happen, if ever? So, it's like just for Buffalo fans, you feel for that. Again, I really have no horse in this race. I'd like to see Mahomes 3-peat. I would have seen Josh Allen there. Either way, it's going to be a good game in 2 weeks. But rematch. So I think it'll be a pretty good game. But Philly's front seven look great. Philly's front seven look very, very good this week. So I think Chiefs O-line will have a lot to look out for.
I think when will they do it? If not this year, it's a tad bit dramatic. Like, Mahomes is not going to be here every year. Like, again, Brady went 10 years without winning the Super Bowl. Like, Josh Allen's going to have his chances. Lamar going to have their chances.
All I'm saying is it's literally been 7 years or 8 years in the conference championship, and he got drafted in what, 2017?
Bro, he is still relatively young, and he's in the middle of his prime. They're going to make a Super Bowl run. Like, they're going to do it. Like, he's not going to finish with, like, probably 3 or 4 and like that, but he can go to 1 or 2. Like, I think that.
Do you think Mahomes is going to every Super Bowl for the next 15
No,
years?
but I'm just saying, like, if they match up against the Bills, like, I'm picking the Chiefs over the Bills. So
they're going to beat them eventually.
You're going to take the Chiefs over any team in the AFC if they match up, no matter what. It's not just a Bills thing.
Yeah, they're going to lose. Chiefs are going to lose again eventually. But
I think so too. But like, I just don't know if the Buffalo's team that beats them. So again, I think this is. I
think this is dramatic. I think that's that whole like.
I just don't think it's making sense.
It's a bit dramatic.
Yeah, honestly, I do not think that they'll win every championship ever. That's not what's going to happen. All I'm saying is just like this. I think for me was the last chance where it's like you could really get a rivalry going. For our rivalry really to start going. Now it's 0-4. Like you're behind the 8 ball. You're 0-4 against this in like games that matter.
I don't think they care about the rivalry. I'm pretty sure as long as he gets to the Super Bowl, I'm pretty sure he could give a damn about the rivalry.
That's all I'm saying is like it's as far as the rivalry goes of like whatever. Like I think that I think that this whole narrative is kind of just done. They can keep playing and whoever can win, but like KC owns Buffalo, so
KC owns the league, gang.
Besides Tom.
Right. Well, we talk about what actually happened in the game. Obviously the Chiefs got out to a great start, went up 21-10. I feel like in the beginning of the game, the Chiefs were just getting the ball out really quickly, which was their game plan. They weren't allowing Patrick to be under pressure much at all. And the Bills in the first half, the running game was not going at all. I think they had 43 yards in the first half. They were relying on Josh a little bit more to make plays, and he was under pressure a lot. Like, he was under pressure a lot. He didn't really play too well under pressure tonight. The defensive line really performed really, really well tonight. And then obviously in the second half, the Bills just ran the ball down the Chiefs' throat, which I think is going to be a weakness of theirs going forward. They're really good. They're really good at stopping the run the whole entire year. So the fact that they haven't been able to stop the run at all in the playoffs is pretty concerning. The Texans were able to run the ball on them, and they don't have a good offensive line or rushing attack, to be honest. The Bills are obviously one of the best rushing teams in the league. They were able to run the ball on them. And the Eagles, looking forward, have the best rushing attack in the league, or behind the Ravens, I believe. So it's going to be pretty concerning looking forward. But then in that second half, they changed the philosophy. I think they ran for 110 yards in the third quarter, in the beginning of the fourth quarter alone. And then they called on Josh for a few plays. He made a couple plays. But in the end, I just think Joe Brady's play calling is the reason they lost this game. I mean, it was actually abysmal, I think, at times. And Josh Allen, made up for it, or Dalvin Cook made up for it on a few occasions. But in the red zone,
James.
My bad. James Cook made up for it. I get them confused sometimes at this point. But because James Cook is amazing. But James Cook and Josh Allen really carried it in this game, and I don't think play calling helped them one bit. It was pretty conservative. Like on first and second down was a lot of runs, and then leaving it all up to Josh on third and fourth, especially in the red zone. On that last drive, I hated the play calling. The first play was for Johnson. Second play was a screen pass. I don't know what the type of conservative shit he was on that last drive. It was ridiculous. And then on the last play, they don't pick up the blitz at all. And then Josh has to throw it to Kincaid. And to be fair, he made an amazing pass to Kincaid, and Kincaid couldn't make the play. Obviously, Shakir was wide open, but I'm not blaming it on Josh because the pressure got home immediately. Like, it was no way he was going to be able to turn, escape, and turn and throw the ball to him. So I think Joe Brady is the reason that they lost this game. He called a pretty bad game, in my opinion. Just way too conservative at times, or going away from the run at times. Like, I think they went away from James Cook. I don't know if you're going to run the ball, give it to James Cook. He was dominating the whole game. On that last drive, I don't know why they tried to give it to Johnson. Just give it to James Cook if you're going to run the ball. So I had a problem with his play calling throughout the whole entire game, and even when stuff was working, I had an issue with it. So it was something I called out. I don't know if it was on a podcast, but I definitely mentioned it to Q, where I feel like Joe Brady, he gets like inconsistent at time or too conservative. Sometimes you got to rely on Josh Allen to be Superman, and they didn't have to do that as much this year because obviously they had one of the best rushing attacks in the league. But yeah, that's why he's not a head coach. Well, I guess
I'm not too mad about the like the blitz at the end because I feel like that was disguised pretty well. Like you got the corners coming off the.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, Spags do that literally all the time. The corner blitz is their most. That's the thing they do most on fourth down. That's like I think. Like,
I know they blitz on fourth down, but I didn't know if it was like from the corners. I thought that was pretty different.
No, they do that all the time, like all the time. And he always sends pressure like in those type of moments. So, Josh rolled out into it, which is just another bad play call. I don't know what they were doing. But yeah, Josh under pressure tonight was 5 of 14 for 66 yards and a touchdown. And he faced pressure on 45.9% of his dropbacks, the highest rate of all season. So the Chiefs' defense line really came to play. You know, that I kind of knew that was going to happen. Yeah. I don't know.
I'll just get in quick. I agree. I think a big part was also just dominating the trenches on short yardage situations. We had a couple fourth down plays, big third down plays that they kept trying to do that QB sneak and sneak him around to the left side. And it just wasn't working on some of those. So obviously finding the gap, but Chris Jones, Omenahu, everyone on that Chiefs D line was great in those big situations when they needed them. Obviously in the last fourth down stop. But yeah, I mean, it just seemed it was just a normal Chiefs game where every time they needed a play, it was delivered. Xavier Worthy had a good game. He was everywhere. Juju got active early, which was kind of crazy. But yeah, this team just had everything they really needed. I think looking back, what we had, is there a 2-point conversion missed?
Total.
They missed 2-point conversions.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so yeah, that's your game right there. But I mean, I get it, right? Like it's not a great throw by Josh. Like it's insane. Like you wish he had more time. It's Kincaid's fault.
It's not a what? Yo, all right, bro. What are we doing?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not blaming Josh Allen.
What do you mean by that?
I'm just simply saying that, like, you obviously wish it was like you had more time and everything on it. You didn't have time, so you had to throw it out there. And Kincaid should have come down with it. He didn't. But
no, it was actually a really good throw.
You said it wasn't a great throw. That was a great.
I think as a whole, like Josh, obviously you can't fault him for the game in the slightest. I don't know. I thought it was a good disguise of Spags' defense at the end. But I think, I don't know. It sucks. I don't know what else to say about Josh at this point in time because, again, I think he safely is number 2 in the league. They obviously could build on this team more, right? This team was kind of stripped down to the bare bones coming into this year. You got some pieces who left. People thought we keep saying it was a rebuilding year. Obviously, you got to build it back up, put some more star players around. But James Cook obviously had a great year this year. The defense definitely could do more stuff with Joe Brady. I don't even know if he's gone or not, but
he's staying.
They just got to go back to the drawing board at this point in time. So
they might need to do head coach too. To be honest,
I don't think you can get rid of him.
I don't know. I'm convinced. I don't know. I'm convinced.
But who are you going for? I don't think that's
different though. If you could comfortably pick out something that Sean McDermott did wrong, other than like taking out Kyer Elam for Jamarcus Ingram, which doesn't it still puts you in the same spot. Sean McDermott wasn't really the issue. If you want to blame somebody, you can blame Joe Brady, but I don't think Sean McDermott made bad decisions. Like they killed him for not being conservative. He wasn't conservative in this game. It just didn't work up. It wasn't drawn up properly. Like I wouldn't blame Sean for this year in general.
The defense gave up 32 points though. I mean that does have to matter.
Yeah,
I don't know.
That's
how many times did the Chiefs score 32 points this year?
They haven't scored 30 this year at all.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what that even meant.
I mean, all trolling aside, bro, Josh had a really good game. I was super worried because he came out, he looked super nervous, like he looked flustered. But this whole game was kind of started off weird. First drive, I think it ended in 3, and then I could be getting the events wrong. And then Patrick Mahomes fumbles, and then Josh Allen just leads a great drive. throws a dot to Shakir. James Cook gets in. And then, but it just looks so at the start of the game, it looked so easy for the Chiefs. Like it looked so easy. And then when they were up 21-10, I believe, and then Josh goes before halftime and then puts it at 16, I believe, because they missed a 2-point conversion. I don't know. It was a great game. I was trolling about the whole like Josh Slinger. I just like my guy Lamar. I love my guy Lamar, but it was a great game. Play calling could have been better. Like I know you were talking about the screenplays, but I can't really harp on the last play because I just think that this guy's was like too good, bro. Like, but both teams battled. It was another classic Chiefs Bills game, man. Like I don't really have too much to say.
I think Philly looked good, but like I think again, these are the best teams of football. We all know that. So I think this was like obviously a great matchup. I think it's the best. What? Why is that crazy?
What? I feel like the Eagles are better than the Bills. I don't know. They have the best roster in football, bro. Like
I think the quarterback is a big plus.
I don't think that makes you a better team. You can have
I guess if they match up, I'm still probably taking the Bills. That's my person. But I think if the Bills win this game,
Eagles defense is so much better than the Bills. It's crazy. Like
Eagles,
it's so much better.
Eagles run game is better. Jalen Hurts is Jalen Hurts, but
yeah. I've seen the Bills walk into a game where they were outmatched at every position other than quarterback and still won the game. So I'm not going to say the Eagles is just it's a lock that they win because
I think Buffalo definitely beats
the Eagles
for sure.
I mean, like they may have beat them head to head, maybe, but I mean, like I'm saying as far as like the makeup of their team, I think the Eagles are a better team.
I'm just saying if the Bills win this game, and they're playing the Eagles next week, I am picking. I'm not scared.
I don't subscribe to best roster equals best team. Like I don't subscribe to that at all. You can have the best roster and not be a better team. We've seen that happen multiple times. Like that's not a 1-to-1.
I don't necessarily think that I think the Eagles match up really well against them too. But I mean, we don't have to talk about a hypothetical game that's not gonna happen. So it don't matter. Yeah. Chiefs. I mean, Q, thoughts on the game, overall experience?
Ain't nothing we haven't seen before. Great Josh Allen game, great Patrick Mahomes game. Game comes down to one play, whether it be receiver drop the ball, a kick, bad coaching decision. That's usually what entails in this matchup. It's just the difference between having better coaching and or a better player over the next. Like it's just the smallest gap. If it's that one play matters, and it's always that one play that always ends up hurting the Bills. First quarter, it was rocky. Since the fourth quarter, it was pretty much a flawless game. Last drive of the game, last play, great throw, basically in the breadbasket. Visions of last year, Stephon Diggs right through the hands, Dalton Kincaid basically right through the hands. Game over. Go sit down on the sidelines, watch them go get a first down. Game over. They go into the Super Bowl. None they ain't never seen before. Mega shakeup. I think Sean McDermott probably bought himself some time because again, based off the story of going into this season, they pretty much drastically overachieved than where most people thought they'd be. They got to the AFC Championship game. He bought himself another year, whether for good or for bad. Good thing Joe Brady decided to stay one more year because going to get a job after this performance would have been a bad look. Screenplay in the end of the game where it's supposed to be Josh Allen or nothing is kind of crazy. Different checks, different hot routes wasn't it. I think they just need to go back to the drawing board. This is probably the worst their team's going to be over the next 3 years because their cap gets cleaned up. They get better draft. Like, they get some draft picks coming in. Make the right picks and see if you can fix around the edges. I don't think that might mean you'd be better than KC next year, but you could just hope. You know what this matchup is. It's always going to come down to one possession. Hopefully next year it goes a different way. Probably not, but it's whatever. That's a demon. We can't do nothing about that.
Do we consider this a rivalry? Is this a rivalry or no?
That's what I was talking about.
In terms of like just straight up results, hell no. Like when it comes to like play versus plays, like the play is pretty much there is both on par. It's the rest of the team that doesn't really stack up. So it's like it's never going to be a rivalry in like a wins-loss type of situation. I understand football is win-losses, so it's not looked at as a rivalry. But if we just watch the games and don't look at the score, you can probably pretty much think these two players are pretty much on the same tier, except for when it come down to the last moment.
Hey man, what did Joel Embiid say about the Celtics, bro? It's really what it is.
Q, what do you think? Obviously receiving, but like going into the offseason, what's like biggest holes in the team that Buffalo can address? And I guess where would you look to go fix it?
D-line and corner. That's it. Offensively, you pretty much realize you could patchwork that, and you can pretty much get to where you want to go. You got Josh on that quarterback. There's just D-line, especially on the interior, and cornerback. Cornerback's a big need. Like Christian Bedford played above his draft grade. Kyler Murray's really a bust. Rasul Douglas a free agent, and he's been getting cooked all year. Who else? Taylor Rapp is injury prone. DeMar Hamlin's still not like a great safety or anything like that. Cole Bishop, he had an up and down rookie year. His DB room and D-line is exactly what you got to hit in the draft. Probably you could get another receiver or something like that to add to the room, or you could bring back Amari. It doesn't really matter.
I can't believe he called a screen on 3rd and 10. Like, that is ridiculous. A screen on 3rd and 10.
That's some Shane Walter stuff, bro.
A screen on 3rd and 10 is nuts. Like, I don't know why. Like, at some point, Josh got to be like, yo, bro. Like, yeah, nah, we're not doing that. Like, that's not really his job, but like at some point, come on, bro. Like that's just an ass call.
The bad part about that is feels like, yeah, he has the power to do it. But what if he checks and there's something wrong and it goes horrible? And if it goes horrible, now you got Joe Burry up there like, yeah, I ain't call that. Now everybody looking at Josh like,
hey man, you got to live and die by your quarterback. He is
still not bad. Like they're not gonna be that mad.
Screen pass on 3rd and 10, especially with how he's able to extend plays. That was just ridiculous.
He's dropping it in the bucket, gang. It's in the hand. All you gotta,
especially for the situation that was
crazy.
How about Xavier Worthy, man? 6 for 85 and a touchdown.
Nah, he hooped. I thought he could only go on routes that were like just vertical or gadget plays, but he was good, bro.
Pretty good for
what rush did you see him do this game? wait, real quick before
like he didn't just do stuff that was just running straight. I mean, there was a time where he had a jet sweep, bro, and it got blown up, bro. Like it got blown up.
One of his biggest plays was a crosser where it was 3 picks in a route.
He had a good crosser for sure.
Hey, he didn't
look, I ain't here to harp on because I don't got no little hate towards Worthy or anything like that. I just want to come like, bro, 3 picks on a crosser just to get open is type crazy. Let's not act like he like he ain't do none of that.
What Keon Coleman on tonight, man?
Shit.
That was probably one of the worst. That 3rd and 10. That third goal jump ball to Trent McDuffie.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Yeah, that was crazy.
What was that?
Bro, on that,
oh
bro,
my gosh.
Josh bailed him out that drive with that dot to Curtis Samuel.
Curtis.
On that red zone drive, bro, he did a QB draw or QB sneak on the first play. And then second play, he handed it off. The third play, he tried to throw a jump ball with all pro on Keon Coleman, a rookie. Like, what are you doing? Like,
that one made 0 sense.
He cost him a game, bro.
You even heard Tony Romo like made a comment like, yeah, you know, their chemistry has gotten better over the year, but that's still an all pro in McDuffie. And it was like there was no chance where that was like actually gonna go down well. Like it just made no sense. But you had James Cook in the backfield, like
yeah,
ridiculous. Hey.
One more, man.
Let's get the other one.
Jayden? Okay, I got it. Eagles dominated the Commanders. I'm not gonna lie, I saw this coming. I did not think this game was gonna be close. Obviously, the way
That's not true. I
didn't say it was gonna be close. I said it was a bye week in the Discord.
No. You came on here and said it's going to be much like the first game, low scoring. It was going to be a low scoring game.
I gotta go watch.
That's exactly what you said.
I gotta go watch it back. Maybe I did,
but no, I watched it back. That's why I'm letting you know. That's what I'm telling you. Okay. Like, don't try to come on here and do that.
Listen,
I knew you was gonna do this. You ain't say nothing.
In the Discord, I said it was gonna be a really. I was in while the game was going on. I'm like, yeah, this is gonna be an ass whooping. I mean, but hey, I didn't because it's just like the Eagles defense, and then they can't. The Commanders couldn't stop the run. It was like the formula was there.
All that is beautiful and it's right analysis. What I'm pushed back is you said one, this is going to be a low scoring game, and two, using last game as reference. If Jalen Hurts played this game, I still don't think they scored 33 because I think they control the ball. Those are damn near verbatim than what you said.
I remember saying that.
Because you let the game play, and now you get to twist the narrative because now we done talked a couple days ago.
I thought they would have scored 50. I thought they would have scored 50 in the second game. I remember that.
I don't remember that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bro's making stuff up.
Wait. You don't remember me saying they could have scored 50 in the first game?
I don't remember that.
The second game?
Maybe I'm off. I don't remember that.
I can go find a clip. Y'all talk about the game.
You said the Eagles. You said the Eagles are going to score 50.
No, I said they could have put up 50 in the last game.
What he said was, and when we
against the Rams.
When we were talking about the game, when we was using the second game for reference, he said they were rolling when Jalen Hurts went out.
Gotcha.
So like they were up 21-7. My
pushback
the reason why they were up 21-7 was that they turned the ball over 3 times for them to be up 21-7. And what I said, the variance of Jalen Hurts being out, I could also push back and say the Commanders don't turn the ball over as much either. Just in this game, Jalen Hurts was in, and they still turned the ball over as much. I just didn't think they were going to do that again.
I thought you were talking about like game 2 of the playoffs. I was confused.
He joked and said, "Yeah, they was going to play 50." But once he got into his analysis, he said no, it was going to be a ball control game. He said they would have probably not have scored 33 anyway because they would have kept the ball, just ran the ball, ran out the clock. And he said that's probably what's going to look like this game anyway. Now that they blew the Commanders out, now he want to. I told you they was going to score 50. When
he got hyper analysis on your take. That's bad. That's really bad. Actually,
I remember. To be honest, I really don't remember what I said. I'll go watch it back after the video. But as far as like what was going to happen in this game, as far as like the Eagles running the ball as much as they did, obviously that was obvious was going to happen.
Yeah.
Commanders can't stop the run. I thought Jalen Hurts played a really good game. It's one of his best playoff games in his career. Now he didn't really go like above and beyond, but he did really
good. He played really good methodical football.
He did not go above and beyond.
He played really good methodical football, bro.
Okay, yeah, but he didn't go above and beyond.
He got the ball to his playmakers.
Yeah, he got the ball.
And he was able to run. He got
the ball out on time.
Were good.
He got the ball out on time. He avoided sacks. He was accurate and precise. He didn't do nothing extremely crazy. He was just good. He was
really good. He was really good.
Saquon was the highlight of this game. He was amazing. Like I knew he was going to be because the Commanders cannot stop the run. I thought Jayden Daniels played an amazing game. He was pretty much flawless outside of like three throws, and the team just completely failed him. They completely failed him. De'Ami Brown, Austin Eckler, they completely failed Jayden Daniels. But this is probably the worst the team's going to be for a very long time because they have a superstar quarterback on a rookie deal who probably is going to get better. And I think he's a top 5 quarterback in the league. I do. I do. I don't know what you making all these faces for.
What do you mean he's a top 5 quarterback in the league? He's not a top 5 quarterback in the league. He can't be a top 5 quarterback in the league of one season, bro. Like I have to see it.
Bro.
I have to see it.
People had CJ Stroud. People had CJ Stroud as top 7, top 8.
Yeah, top 7.
Off of winning a weak division and winning one playoff game.
And look what I learned.
So Jayden Daniels can't be top 5 off of winning a better division, winning 2 playoff games.
When has this ever happened in NFL history?
I have Lamar.
When has this happened? When has this ever happened in NFL history?
Herbert. What do you mean, bro? I don't care. I don't care. I have to see it. I have to see it. It has to be consistent. It has to be consistent levels of play. Next year, he could stink. He could stink next year, or he could just be worse than what he was this year.
Did you have CJ Stroud as a top 10 quarterback last year?
Yeah, I did.
So why didn't you need the sustained level of seeing that type of success with CJ Stroud and not Jayden Daniels when he did more?
Over time, you learn things.
Where is CJ Stroud right now?
That's why I'm doing
it again.
Where is CJ Stroud right now? Where is CJ Stroud right now?
Jayden Daniels?
No, where is CJ Stroud right now?
I think you asked me this question like multiple
He's
times.
literally
but
top 10.
I
He's
say
literally top 10.
10. Yeah, I say 10 to like 12, 9 to 12.
So nothing has really changed. He had a whole down year, and nothing's really changed. What are we doing right now? He like literally nothing's really changed. His ranking in the league has barely moved, if at all. So I don't know what you're talking about. And just because
That's
just
cool, but I'm not
because
putting
CJ
Jayden
Stroud-
Daniels top 5, bro.
Bro,
Like, this is
nobody has ever had a
Latif.
no. Stop.
Is he better than Burrow? Is he
You
better
know,
than Burrow? Is he
I'm not
better than
saying
Burrow?
I'm stopping.
Is he better than Mahomes?
What the fuck are you
Is
talking
he
about?
better than Lamar? You're
What are
saying
you
so.
talking
I'm giving you names. He has to be better than one of these people.
He's better than Justin Herbert. That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
you're drunk.
I'm saying he's better than Justin Herbert. Yes.
You're drunk, bro.
All things aside, I think he is better than Justin Herbert. Now, no, like you keep saying talking about sophomore slumps and shit. Nobody has ever had this historic of a rookie year and just fell off. Like that shit just don't happen, bro. He's not relying on weapons. He's not really relying on. He is not relying on weapons. He's not relying on his offensive line. You could say he was relying on his coordinator, but not really. He's making plays outside of structure. This shit just don't happen. Like you don't just have a top 5 level season as a rookie, and then next year you just fall off or some shit. No, the situation is going to only improve. Now you got to see how Cliff Kingsbury play calling if it's going to get stale next year. But they're going to sign a weapon or draft a weapon. They're going to improve this offensive line. They're going to make this defense better. He's a top 5 quarterback. I think because his ability to extend plays and make plays outside of the pocket, his poise in the pocket, his accuracy, his ability to throw the ball deep. That's why I have him over Justin Herbert. Justin Herbert is probably more talented.
I feel like those top 5 talks, bro. You have to show a level of consistency. Like you have to do it for a while. Not even.
Do you have Justin Herbert? Do you have Joe Burrow top 5 in 2022 after he went to the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't know what we're doing right now. I don't know what we're doing.
I think I did. I'm thinking of 2022.
Jayden Daniels was much better in his playoff run than Joe Burrow, and it's not even close at all.
Let me think of 2022. Come on.
What did you going to be asking, Max?
How many quarterbacks are amazing in the league?
Amazing?
That was the word used. How many quarterbacks are amazing in the league?
No, I wouldn't say a lot were amazing. I'd say amazing is pretty much synonymous to elite. So how many elite quarterbacks are there?
So Latif's got 6 then.
I'd say 7. I'd say 7.
Who's that? Was CJ?
No, I don't know.
I'm saying after 6, I don't know who I'm thinking.
I still think,
and I'm not even sold
as an elite quarterback.
I'm not even sold on.
Oh wait, no, never mind. 7. Okay.
Yeah, you have Herbert and Stafford. Okay.
Yeah, Herbert, Jayden, and Stafford. I think they all 5, 6, 7.
I am with Jayden on this a little bit. I think there needs to be a little bit of consistency as far as.
All right, did you have CJ Stroud as a top 10 quarterback last year?
I had him in top 10 for sure, but top 10 and top 5 are very different conversations.
That's true.
He's much better than CJ last year.
In the top 10? Where was he in the top 10?
I had it ranked up a little. I had the list somewhere.
Closer to 10, then he was closer to 10.
We can go back to video. I think
if he wasn't 9 or 10, and he was more like 7 or 8, then Jayden Daniels definitely has a case to be top 5.
I think I had him 9 or 8. Again, you're talking.
He's much better than CJ. He was much better than CJ by a lot. It's literally not close.
That's fine.
Okay, then. So
he went for it.
I think top 5 is a very, very because I got my.
I love Justin Herbert. What has he done? What has he done? I love Justin Herbert. What has he done?
Again, and that's where it's like he's been a great playoff, or he's been a great regular season. Sorry. Been a great regular season quarterback, put up great stats. Again, a great rookie year, great sophomore. Like he's put in very, very good.
Herbert top 10 after his rookie year.
Yeah, Jayden Daniels had a better rookie year than Justin Herbert, and he
exactly.
That's what I'm saying. He already has went farther in the playoffs than Justin Herbert. He beat him out on both fronts already.
Again, this is a great playoff run. I agree. It was a great.
The best player. You can argue him over Justin Herbert too because his ability to.
I'm not. That's what I'm just saying. I'm not. I get it, but I'm not. So,
I think you can. I don't think you win. I don't think you win the argument. What wins the argument?
Player for player.
Is the playoff play.
Sure, and that's what
the ability of plays for Jayden Daniels. His ability to use his legs massively bridge that gap between arm talent and
I agree.
And things like that. and he might just come up under Justin Herbert, but the playoff play and getting farther just boosts him up. Like you have that case to just say, yeah, he's done more. Like
it's a combination. Because the extending of plays is huge, right? The extending of plays is massive to me, and especially extending those plays against the Lions and against Philly in these last 2 games, right? 100%. I was not on this Jayden Daniels train as much as other people were throughout the year, right? Again, I thought he was playing very, very well, great quarterback, all this stuff. But again, that Lions game moved me. That was a very, very good game, and that moved him up a lot in my rankings list.
The Eagles game moved me way more than the Lions game.
The Eagles game should have moved you more than the Lions game because we know the Lions game, they have a bad defense and they can't guard a mobile quarterback. So that was the perfect storm for them to go off and go crazy.
It's 4 fumbles against the Eagles. All I'm saying is getting that win is huge against the team that a lot of people, me, thought was one of the best teams in the league. And I get it, they had holes in the defensive side. Aaron Glenn was putting together some sort of competent defense, though, with all the injuries. So that's one where it's just like, again, I've always had my top. We got Pat, you got a gap, you got the next 3. You again, whatever order you want, but then you have a gap, and you have Herbert, and you have a gap, and then you have Stafford, and it keeps on going from there. And my thing was just, in order to move up in those rankings, I need to see a little bit more. So again, if we're calling it 2 years, but yes, I think Cliff Kingsbury could get. Again, he was a head coach at one point in time in this league, and we did see what happened after that next Kyler year. I know.
I think we're not being consistent though. Like I get what you're saying. We're not being consistent because outside of Mahomes, Josh Allen, and Lamar, take those 3 out of it. You got Joe Burrow. After Joe Burrow went to the Super Bowl, people had him in top 5 conversations. Off of 1 year play, they had him in top 5 conversations. So we could say that's around top 7. And they continue it, even though he never done that, pretty much since then. You wanted that the next year it was pretty sustainable. Then since then it's been 2 years of nothing close to that.
It's like team shit.
Justin Herbert had just 2 playoff appearances in 6 years, cooked in the first round. One off a crazy comeback, and this one where he just basically shit his pants. Like, and he was top 5 over regular season. If somebody's gonna give you the historic season that pretty much beat out your historic season and then does more than you in the playoffs, that gives you credence to be better than that person. Joe Burrow hasn't been nowhere near that 2022 heights in forever. So you can't keep holding on to these.
Was Joe Burrow not really, really good this year?
Yeah, sure.
A body of work that's accumulated over time. And I understand his playoff success hasn't been that great. But 1 year, it's just not fair to say that this person is better than this person off of years of accumulated success.
Kirk Cousins is still better than these players because Kirk Cousins has had a whole bunch of better regular seasons than Jayden Daniels. Was Kirk Cousins better than Jayden Daniels? No. There's 3 that are solidified in their overtime continued success. That's Patrick Mahomes, do all the Super Bowl wins, MVPs, whatever it is. You got Josh Allen with the gaudy stats plus the great playoff play. You got Lamar Jackson with MVPs. After that, nobody else is seeing those type of accolades, those type of success. So anybody that's coming in that's giving you the same type of production of those other players, the Joe Burrows, the Justin Herberts, Matt Stafford, if they're going to be better in the playoffs more recently, they're going to have credence to be better than those players.
I understand, and that's what I'm trying to say. Like, I do understand what you're talking at, because again, like his first year and how far he got is better than other people's entire bodies of playoff work, right? I get where you're coming with that. My thing is, again, I might even throw Jayden Daniels at 7, right? He might be at 7 for me, but like, I just personally value a longer body of work and seeing more. So you could disagree with me on that.
We're lying.
All right, so who was your 6 through 10? Give me a 6 through 10 right now.
And again, that's where that fluctuates. That fluctuates for me. 6 would probably be.
We're just lying. We're just lying now. He's lying.
I want to hear.
Why are we lying?
Because you had C.A. Stroud as a top 10 quarterback when there was multiple quarterbacks last year that had more longevity than him. You did.
People thought C.J. Stroud was better than Dak Prescott.
This is again what I'm saying. I think my 6 through, I think past 6, that fluctuates for me, and it has for a long time. I don't think it's a clear.
Who is it right now? Who's in the 6 through 10 right here, right now?
In no order: CJ, Jayden, Stafford.
What has Justin Herbert done to I ain't gonna lie. I love Herbert. What has Justin Herbert done to be protected for
You
these
did just call him amazing, so
No, he's a great quarterback. What has he done?
amazing. Your
No, I
words were
understand what you're saying. Stafford still, I mean, Herbert's still better than all those quarterbacks. The only person I'm arguing that I'm putting in arguments with is Jayden Daniels. Everybody else, I'm taking Herbert.
I got Stafford there too, but hey.
Yeah, but I'm gonna give the age tax. Like same thing with Jayden Daniels. That's why I think Jayden Daniels is the best quarterback in the NFL.
Yeah, he better than Stroud. He better than Stroud and Jordan Love. But
I'm not gonna fight you on that. I'm not gonna fight you on that at all.
But I'm saying, like, I'm talking about Herbert right now. You can protect him, but this is a historical thing. Like, this shit just don't happen. And I need examples of historically great rookie seasons and then just falling off.
RC3.
Yeah, injured. Talking about, bro. Like, because for you to be saying, oh, it's a possibility that he just falls off next year, you have to give me examples of that happening. And no one is giving me an example. So it's bad logic. Is somebody can I get an example?
It just hasn't happened.
It literally just
like, the thing is, think about the last great rookie seasons. It just hasn't. Andrew Luck.
If CJ Stroud fell so much, you would not have him in the top 10. That's why we have to stop acting like that. If CJ Stroud had such a down year,
be consistent.
He would be out the top 10, and he didn't because again, you just saw him in the playoffs have 2 good games in the playoffs, and you all obviously had to use context that his offensive line was ass, his play calling was ass, his running game was ass, and his receivers were out for a majority of the year. And again, I wouldn't really recall CJ Stroud had a down year. I was on his side for most of the time he was struggling. And Q saw that, and then it got really dark to end the season. But I don't really think in totality he had a down year, especially when you include the playoffs. We know how much it matters when we talk about these players and their legacies. Now, again, I need an example of someone that had a down year because
it literally never happened.
It just don't happen
without injury. If you take injured quarterbacks out of it, it just never happened. Every quarterback that's had the best rookie quarterback season since, or somewhere a similar, they pretty much sustain that level of play.
Because it's so hard to do.
Justin Herbert, CJ Stroud, Jayden Daniels, Andrew Luck, they've all sustained it. Cam Newton, they all pretty much with that same player unless they got injured. RG3, Cam Newton, but Cam Newton, that's later down the line. Andrew Luck got injured a whole times. He ended up retiring early, but outside of that, they continue playing. They're pretty much who they've been the whole time.
Because being that good as a rookie is completely insane and rare to do. Like that's just not something that just happens.
There's always an outlier, bro. Like
outliers would be the ones that got hurt.
The outliers would be the ones that literally didn't play well after that rookie year. That would be the outliers.
Yeah, and Jayden can be that outlier.
Why? Based on what? You just get like what?
Jayden can be that outlier.
You're making a guess.
I'm not saying he's not a great player, bro, but I'm not gonna put him over. I'm not putting him in the top 5. I'm not putting him over Justin Herbert, who's literally showed it for years. Bro. Or just because of one singular year. It was a great year. Jayden Daniels has been the best rookie quarterback ever. You can say that, bro. But I'm just not putting him in the top 5, bro. I can't do it.
Bro. Did you put Patrick Mahomes in the top 5 after his first year? You put Patrick Mahomes there.
Mahomes was the best quarterback in the league after his 1 year starting.
Basically.
Literally.
You put CJ Stroud top 5 or top 7 or whatever. You put Justin Herbert top 10 out of his. You put Joe Burrow top 5 after his. But now we get to Jayden Daniels and it's something different. Mind you, all the quarterbacks I just named sustained that level of greatness after their first rookie year. You're not giving me no logic or no evidence. You're saying it could have happened. That's just ass logic.
Mahomes was the top 10 after his first year started.
You said who?
Mahomes was the top 5 after his first year started.
I don't know.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I gotta see Jayden Daniels, bro. I have to see it. I'm not putting.
You're lying now,
bro. The logic is just bad because it's so rare. This type of shit just does not happen. It just doesn't happen. You don't have that level of a rookie year and you just fall off and you're not a good player no more. It don't happen, bro. It don't. Y'all gotta do better.
Well, Latif, what would you rate this draft pick?
A+. I mean, just because I admitted to being wrong. I don't know what you're trying to do right there.
A+.
He already done admitted to being wrong. He done lost money about it. Like,
yeah, wait, how many wins?
Too many L's on his team that just like.
Jayden is better than Caleb. He gonna be better than Caleb for his whole entire career. Now what?
Awesome. That's perfect. No, that's awesome. That's super cool. Super cool.
Bears made another mistake. Should have drafted Jayden. Not this is Patrick Mahomes all over again. So
your Wi-Fi sucks, bro.
That's fine.
Barely know what you're saying, bro.
That's fine.
You gotta pick a team, Latif.
Relevance. What's the relevance?
I'm just saying, picking a team's different.
Yeah.
You gotta follow through. Maybe the Commanders your team.
He follows people when they get hot, bro. Like,
Exactly. Now he's gonna be a huge Jayden guy.
Jumped on CJ Stroud dick out of nowhere last year. I don't know what you're talking about.
You're lying. You're lying.
You literally did.
Do you understand that your favorite players are just
The best player in every league? Yeah.
on top? And then the people who aren't your favorite anymore are people who fell off.
Who wasn't my favorite no more in football? What are you talking about? Not. Come on. What are you talking about?
Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers
is still my favorite quarterback of all time. What are you talking about?
You magically became Patrick. Oh, it's because Patrick Mahomes has Aaron Rodgers come.
I was a Patrick Mahomes fan before I really
because he got good.
I was a Patrick Mahomes fan before I really.
What happened when Russ got bad, bro? He stopped being your favorite player, bro.
Give me an example. Give me an example outside of Russell Westbrook. Give me one. Okay, thank you. What are you talking about?
Ben Simmons.
Ben Simmons is still on the roster. He's just on the bench. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, he's still talking about Ben Simmons.
I don't know what you're talking
about him. Were you not a Derrick Rose fan?
Huh?
Were you not a Derrick Rose fan?
Yes. Like when I was like 7.
Wait, were you a Cam Reddish fan?
No, bro. That's Jayden. I don't know what you're talking about.
I thought Jayden hated Cam Reddish.
I never hated Cam Reddish. Anyways, bro, it's just like you just pick and choose the people that's on top.
He said I get them people when they're hot and I just leave them when they dry. The only example he got of that is Russell Westbrook. So
you did that then. That's true. You did that.
And Ben Simmons.
I'm lying. I still support Ben Simmons to this day.
You call Ben Simmons a bust after all NBA.
He can be a bust. I'm not supporting him.
First team all defense. He's a bust. But
that's off topic.
What are you talking about? He can be a bust and I still support him.
We could be off topic, man.
I'm trying
to go to bed. This is I got this, bro.
He's lying on me, bro. He's lying.
I'm lying, bro.
I just think you're not being consistent.
They're not.
Y'all picking and choosing when things want to matter.
I'm just my top five in the league is there's a gap. So I guess if you're moving up, there's still a big gap.
What is Justin Herbert?
I want to know instead of asking what has he
like. I'm tired of it not meaning something.
What makes Justin Herbert top 5? Is it? I'm not going
to say the eye test. I'm biased to love this Herbert. It's according to the eye test. It's just going to be eye test. If it's going to be eye test, then he's going to be top 5 no matter what happens. This is what I'm saying. That I need to see more. I want to see more stats from Jayden. I get it. I can't. But
you want to see stats from Jayden, but you're going off an eye test for Herbert.
Because I have no stats to go off of Jayden. I have 1 year. That's what I'm saying. I could talk about stats with Herbert. I could talk about how he throws for all these yards and his completion percentage and his bad O-line. He still makes good plays and has great completion percentage, right? I can say all that. But again, did you just watch? So I'm watching Jayden. Yes, Jayden's playing great football. But I don't know what to do about that. So that's why I'm like, again, I have no more numbers to go off of because I only have 1 season. So I understand, right? It was a great
go off of is the impact and then the manner in which these stats in the eye test, prove something more, as in actual playoff success. Does the stats in the eye test match the playoff success? If you can answer that question, yes, then Justin Herbert solidified. But if it's not, then the person who has the eye test, the stats, and the playoff success obviously should be ahead.
I also want to ask the question is, again, I'll keep asking this. Because you have logic, right? Your logic is that you won't move somebody up to top 5 after 1 year. But you have to have a reasoning for that logic. Maybe evidence of someone falling off after their first year when they have a historically great rookie year and they fall off. You have to have evidence of that. What's your evidence of that?
I don't think not everything is always linear. One, we've seen in the past. Because again, if we talk about not everything,
With who?
With anything, we could talk about the Bears last year. How about how they're guaranteed to be
quarterbacks? Teams don't do things linear.
You're saying I'm just.
What are we talking about? Historically great quarterbacks in their rookie year. Give me the names that have fallen off and have
It don't usually go up, down, up, down. It's just pretty much.
Can I get the names? Can I get the names?
I'll look at the podcast.
Latif, bro, you finally made a good take, bro, but you don't have to keep revisiting it, bro. You said this point already. You've been back to this point 3 times already, bro. We don't have a name, bro. We don't have a name. Congrats, Latif. We don't have a name.
All right.
We don't have a name, bro.
That's a good step, Jayden. Next is Mindy's wrong by the Sixers shit, but we gonna get there.
In all fairness, Latif, you can't talk to anyone about being wrong when you literally came on this podcast. The first thing was I predicted this game correctly, even though you had factual evidence that you didn't. But
I mean, I haven't watched the clip yet, but we'll get to that.
Okay,
I'm looking at what you're telling me is that you don't trust me.
No, I don't remember what I said, so I don't.
So yes, that is what he said.
If I told you what you said, you say you still want to go back. That means you don't trust me.
I have to watch what I said. What the hell?
Why not? Why not trust that I went back and watched that video
all the time?
And I told you.
And again, relevance. Well, what are we doing? I just relevance. How is that relevant to the conversation right now? But
I'm
hey,
I wouldn't lie. I don't got no hopes in that race.
Eagles good win. I predicted they was going to go Super Bowl since they happened. I mean, hey, great win by them. What can I say? Jayden, are you going to end up too, or am I the host this episode? I don't know.
End it, bro. End it. Just end it, bro. End it.
All right. Thank you guys for watching the video. We got some more stuff coming pretty soon, so keep showing love. We out.